Welcome to my lesson. Let's talk about differences between medical sciences and lifestyle. Let's find out which is better for you. Medical sciences you see when you go to a hospital, when you go to a doctor, they prescribe you medicines, they taste. These are actually included in medical sciences, but lifestyle is different. Food, if you have properly, then you won't have diseases. If you take exercises, you won't have diseases. If you sleep properly, if you have no problem with tension, if you do not take medicines, then your health may be all right. And that's lifestyle. So here it's God gifted, as I wrote here, God gifted. And you have human doctors. So this is brain. You see, God has created these brains for every creature, and human brains are even much bigger than other animals. So here you have brains, so I call it doctor. So God gifted doctor is your brains. And there are organs. You have thyroid, you have hearts, you have livers, you have kidney, you have large intestine, and then small intestine, right? These organs are good for your health. So there are two things I mentioned. One is brains that work as doctors, and these organs are like machines. And you have gut bacteria, microbiome. So there are 40 trillion. 40 trillion, can you imagine? Once upon a time it was called 100, but recently it has been calculated and it's now settled as 40 trillion. You can't imagine how many bacteria. So bacteria, right? And you have also same number, 40 trillion cells. So cells, and these cells are under the supervision of this thyroid, right? The way thyroid instructs all these 40 trillion cells work. So these are very essential for your health. It will drive away your diseases, your bacteria, fungi, viruses. If they attack you, then this inbuilt bacteria will fight back, right? So if you have problem with coronavirus, what happens? The virus gets inside you, and when you have 40 trillion bacteria that are very powerful, can easily kill those. So as we do not maintain lifestyle, as we do not have good food, as we do not have food without carbs, as we do not have intermittent fasting, and if we do not have exercises or movement, if we do not have proper sleep, if we have a lot of tension, and if we take medicine, then what will happen? These bacteria will not be as strong as they it's necessary for them to fight back those antigens, or if you are attacked by viruses or bacteria. So you understand, God has given you brains and they work like doctors. So these doctors are created by Allah, but as you see, medical sciences, you see medicines and all these things are really invented by human doctors, engineers, like that. So there's competition, you understand, between God's doctors and medical doctors. So you understand, if you take medicines, it means you're fighting against those God-gifted doctors and nurses. So I call them nurses. So these 40 trillion bacteria working as if there are nurses inside your body. That is inbuilt, right? So inbuilt technology by Allah, right? Or God, whatever you say. So the most important thing is that we cannot control our body if we take medicines, if we do not take proper food, if we do not move, if we do not sleep well, if we have a lot of tension, we cannot survive. The medicines cannot help you much. medicines are a little bit for temporary purposes, right? So what's important is that you let your brains work as the doctors inside your body. Let these organs work accordingly and let these 40 trillion bacteria get as healthy as possible. If I give an example, I had fistula, and there are no actually medicines, but there are medicines according to herbs or homeopathy, right? So what happened when I took medicines? It improved and fistula got recovered little bit, like 80% to 90%, but not more than 90%, right? So when I take for long period of time this homeo or Unani, like that, all these medicines, what happened? My fistula became very weak, very small. The lumps or the abscess got very smaller, but they did not go away. So for 4 years and 6 months, I tried my best to have my fistula cured, but it did not work. So after 4 years and a half, I stopped having medicines, and what happened? My fistula is now okay, is now fine, is doing all right. So I don't have problem. I hope it will not come back. So fistula is gone. And I had diabetes kind of 2 years ago, and as I did not have medicines, I had little tension. I slept well, I took long exercises, and I took food without carbs, and I had also intermittent fasting for 15 hours to 20 hours, so it varies. Sometimes but do not have this fasting for less than 12 hours. 12 hours is the least amount. So go for 15 hours, go for 18 hours, go for 20 hours. This can help you get better life, right? So I don't want you to have medicines. Try to manage your tension, try to sleep properly. 8 hours is fine. If it is between 7 to 9 hours, very good. If it is 7 if it is 5 to 7 hours, all right, but do not go less than 5 minutes. That's very 5 hours, that's very dangerous, right? So this is very dangerous. So you have to have sleep between kind of 7 to 9 hours, and if it is not that good, then it should be between 5 and 7 hours, and it should not go below 5 hours. So sleep is very important. So if you maintain lifestyle properly, then you can get rid of all the diseases, you can have energy a lot, you can be quite fine, you can be quite fit, you will have no diseases, nothing like that. Most of the cases you can get rid of all these problems. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.